Did you know that they only grow grapes like that in Israel? Because for some reason, on my Facebook feed, I keep getting these images of people saying that Israel is the land of milk and honey. Only in Israel that they can grow grapes like that. No, you can see that in Spain. You can see that in France. You can see that in Italy. You can see that in the Americas. You can see that in Africa. You can see that almost anywhere in the world of grapes being grown like that. I especially love to go to Germany, and because there's a particular grape that I love there that makes one of the best wine, especially, and I love that wine. But I keep seeing these things talking about how Israel is such this land of milk and honey, and it started making me think. All right, if this God truly wanted to take his chosen people and place them in a place that was just bountiful with agricultural benefits and livestock, would he have taken them to Israel? Wouldn't you think he would have sojourned them to a whole nother place? Because when you look at a map of Israel, what you see is that the overwhelming majority of Israel is covered by desert. It's covered by land that is not suitable for being a land of milk and honey. They would have been much better off if they had been able to conquer the Egyptian and be able to reign over the Nile Valley region, especially the Nile Delta region. According to the story, they were in one of the most lush places on earth in the Nile Delta Valley. But they were sent to a place that is more than 50% covered by desert. They were sent to a place that then had mountains, that had the Dead Sea. They were sent to a place where the most green places of growing crops is very small in comparison to the rest of the land. This is the land of milk and honey? I don't think so. I think that this is the land of struggle. This is the land of drought. As a matter of fact, one of the things that you will learn that from the Bronze Age collapse, which then out of the Canaanite people who were already presently there, the hillside people who became the Israelites were living in a place where the Mediterranean Sea backs right up to it and sweeps a lot of salt air and heavy winds, which creates its desert environment. And to go beyond that, you start getting into more and more desert until you get to the Euphrates River. So to be in the land of milk and honey, it would have been even better for them to go all the way to the Euphrates, because that's what they were promised. Remember that Abraham was promised all the land all the way to the Euphrates River, to which has never been given. He has never had. It has never been claimed by the Israelites. At no point in time in history have they been able to acquire that much space. But instead, they have this small little piece of land that is no bigger than anything compared to the region to which they were in, this Mediterranean region. They would have been better off in Sicily. They would have been better off in Italy itself or in Greece. They would have been better off in so many other places in the Mediterranean that Israel makes absolutely no sense whatsoever to be declared a land of milk and honey. They would have been better off to be in the Americas than to be in Israel. This is just more information that shows how people are trying to force this place to be this land that God has so much attention on, that he's focused on for so much information. If this deity truly wanted to be in a place where the people had an opportunity for milk and honey, it would have been better for him to have started in the Americas, where there's plenty of farmland, especially on the East Coast is so bountiful with life, or down in Brazil, or in sub-Saharan Africa, where the land of milk and honey is so plentiful. He should have trekked them through the Sahara Desert until they got into sub-Saharan Africa. That would have been the land of milk and honey. That would have been the land of prosperity, not the desert swept, wind swept, drought having on a constant basis Israel. It makes no sense. But propaganda is going to propaganda. But what do you guys think? Always remember, you have to free yourself to be yourself, because your greatness is non-negotiable. Good journey, good vibrations.